Hello and welcome to Stage 2 of Hybrid Highway. Now, probably the question I get asked more than any other question is, why am I on Stage 2 when you guys haven't even started Stage 1? Well, it's August 8th where I am, and so I'm starting this in the early evening. And then I haven't really talked about this much in the past. I played it down because I didn't want to get anyone else in trouble. But yes, I do a little bit of time travel by changing my time zone to I don't remember where. And then I can do Stage 2 and still take advantage of the instant servicing. Now, you got to be careful doing stuff like that. You could mess up your daily rewards. And so you could have some glitches that happen. If you're careful, though, it should be fine. But, just beware. You don't have to rush ahead, but this is what I do to make sure that I've got this all for you as fast as possible. So, here we are at Silverstone, or Silverstone, seems to depend on your accent. I've heard it said both ways. It's certainly spelt Silverstone, and some announcers say Silverstone, but then some people say Silverstone. And, oh well, you know where we are. And I'm used to taking just one braking point through the Maggots Beckett's Complex Chapel Curve section in a Formula 1 car, but this is a Lamborghini and I have to take more. That's okay. And a big frustration heading into Stowe is that every reference point for a braking marker is gone. Like, come on guys. I know we've talked about this, I've talked about this. People are asking for it to get changed. Like, can we at least have some markers on the sides, like 300, 200, 100 type of a thing? So, oh well, I'm adjusting to it, braking by feel. So, average speed requirement, and I think I'm supposed to finish at least, 15th or is it 10th? Oh well, I'll take a double peek at that later on if it becomes an issue. So, longer race, there we go. Taking a quick little peek, 15th is what it is. Average speed isn't all that difficult. One thing you can do with average speed requirements, if you're having a lot of trouble, well, this one you can't do that, never mind. If it doesn't matter which position you finish in, I'll finish that statement. If it doesn't matter where you finish, you could actually drive backwards for a couple of laps, then drive forwards. Here you gotta finish 15th, so you can't do that. You could take the wider path though. See right here, I'm taking the quicker route. I could have gone to the outside line, and that would have had me progressing slower, which would still have me building more average speed, but taking longer for a lap, right? You know what I'm saying? If you take the outside line, it'll take you longer to get around the track. Now, through the S's here, I don't want to do that. I want to carry more speed, and there's position. That'll get me into 15th. Still have a whole nother lap to go. I don't want to finish higher than 15th. If you didn't see my prior video, this is a recommended PR event. You only buy upgrades if you have to or if you want to. Recommendation, finish as low as possible in every single race. Do the minimum, not the best you can. Because if you do the best you can, you're going to be really complaining come day 5 or 6 when things get really hard and you're going to buy tons of upgrades. You wouldn't believe it, guys, but every single event, I come across people who fully upgrade their car and still can't earn it. Now, some of that is because people are racing with full assists and some of them on high, but a lot of that can be that day 1, day 2, day 3, or stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, you guys blast as fast as you can and finish as high as you can every single time. That is going to make things more difficult because that's the way the game is programmed. And at this point, because I'm below recommended PR, I can't slow the bots down. So I've got to be careful to not let them speed up very quickly. Know what I'm saying? Okay, so what do we have here? Is this a Renault? Nuts. That's a really nice car. It's being driven horribly. They don't have a very good top speed, if I remember correctly. So that's why I'm going nuts, because I don't want to get ahead of him. But come on, man. Beckett's Complex, he's just dogging it. This is a blasting zone. That car has a humongous grip. He should have been blasting out of Chapel Curve, not driving like that. That's the one fun thing about that car, is the ridiculous grip. Oh well, so I'm getting worried that I'm not going to meet average speed. So here I'm taking a wide path through Stowe, heading in through the last chicane, and come on, man, what is with this guy? Okay, I'm going to fall below average speed. I want him to go. He won't go. Oh, I'm just going to have to go for it. Oh man, I don't want to do this race all over again. Oh! I didn't hit average... I guess I hit average speed right at the line. Okay, cool beans. Moving on. Here we are at race 2 of stage 2. And my new format, just if you guys skipped stage 1 of my video, letting you know that what I'm doing now is I'm skipping the storyline. I really never watched it anyways. If you want to see the full storyline, I'm pretty sure that Speedmaster is going to be showing you that. So if you want to check out his videos, that's great. These videos are going to be more of let's get into the action. Just boom, boom, let's go, let's drive this car, let's earn this car, let's zip, zip, zoom. All right. Gotta love. So far, I'm actually liking this Lamborghini. It's, I guess what I would expect. I mean, I'm not expecting some super grippy monster, right? It is what it is. But it's a really powerful car. Fun to drift it. And gotta be careful to this chicane. Chicane, not a chicane. Don't cut the chicken. And you can see, I haven't been showing this, but I'm driving with Tilt B controls. Same setup I always use. So Tilt B, all assists are off. Steering sensitivity is on 2. My device is a iPhone XS Max. Same one I've been using for the last couple of years at least. Brabham. One of my favorite cars, the Brabham BT62. I really like that car. I was expecting, now they don't have a very high top speed. Obviously the Lamborghini's got a higher top speed. The Brabham should have better grip though. Oh, but he's sticking behind the Lamborghini Centenario, maybe? Centa something. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. I've got to get all my drafting in. I could have gone ahead of him, but if I bet you the Lamborghini is going to slow down horribly through the S's, and the Brabham is going to blast it. Because he's got more grip, that Lamborghini is going to be loosey-goosey. But I don't have time to wait. I'm just going to have to go. Got to pass one more car. I got all my drafting in. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's just dump him. Get out of here, boy. I don't need you no more. Okay, I'm in 10th place, like I'm supposed to be. And again, I'm trying to figure out my breaking point here. Let's see, I have to start looking at trees and gosh. Stacking these guys up, preparing for the finale. Not only do you want to do the minimum, you want to finish with someone pretty much on your bumper. Because you want the finish to be close. If you finish with a big lead, then again, that can also jack up the difficulty. Although finishing back in 10th place shouldn't jack up the difficulty all that much. There we go. That's the end of race 2. I'll show you my earnings, and then we will get on to race 3. Lickety-split. Let's go. All right, race 3 of stage 2. And this whole stage is about a flashback. So he's looking back on, I guess, getting familiar with the car and all that stuff. So we're reliving his whatever, reliving what he did. Okay, so we're on lap 0. Outlaps. Bots drive in a formation in outlaps. So what that means is, like if he was driving to the left, the next bot would be driving more so to the right. And it doesn't matter if they're in traffic or not. That's what they do in outlaps. It's kind of funny. Now that was interesting. That was very similar to a certain race that was on TV recently, or internet or whatever. Heading into Cops Corner and doing an underside pass. Now I was nowhere near the middle of the track. So there you go. I don't even know if I contacted him. Anyhow, he definitely gave me room to pass underneath, and it was a legal pass. Yes, quite legal. So what about that tree? I don't know. Looking for trees for a braking zone is kind of ridiculous. Come on, give us markers on the track. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to check. Curious to find out if Silverstone has markers heading into Stowe. I'd like to know that, because these tracks are supposed to be like the licensed track, and so if there are braking markers heading into Stowe, especially on Formula 1 circuits, then we should have them here in this game. All right, what do we have here? Another Brabham. But this one in the white. Gotta love the Brabhams. And then, is that a Porsche? Is that a Porsche 918? Very hard to tell from this far back. But that color could be a Porsche. Or not. No, I'm very off. I was totally wrong about the color. Aston Martin, kind of in a grayish blue. Of course, it's Britain. Why would he be driving? I forgot, what am I thinking? Sorry, guys. And then the Spada. What am I thinking? Okay. And whoa, I was not expecting him to be on the brakes so much. You know what? I've got time to kill. Don't want to finish too far up. Little Spada going for a spin. Spada spin spoon. Drifting it through. Oh, not very good there. Drifting it through Beckett's complex. Drifting around the chapel. I won't drift around the chapel. Let's switch over. I've got a huge lead. Let's switch over to driver view. Let's see if I can do a drifting point through Stowe. I really don't know where to brake when I'm in driver view. Let's see how this works. Okay, okay, it doesn't work at all. Quick, get back to my regular view. Chase view. Oh, nuts. Let's take the alternate path through this chicane. And hello, Aston Martin. I'm so sorry. I smashed your vehicle. You'll have to take it in and have the bonnet adjusted. Yes, you will. Okay, ooh, crashed the Brabham. Well, the Brabham's Australian, which I guess is still English. I'm Canadian, and I'm English. All right, here we are. Last race of stage 2. Set the fastest lap. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out how this starts. Okay, you want to slam on the brakes and go backwards for a bit here, because they're not going to give you an optimal start to your lap. The bots always drive our car horribly, and I actually want no one in my way. We're going 4 times regular speed. Now we're going to go 16 times regular speed. I want to have everyone out of my way, and then I want to take a run at the start-finish line the way I want to do it. Bot had me driving about 154 as I rounded this corner. I was doing about 212. So that means I'm saving time as I go across the start-finish line, which is very necessary. Now, this didn't say anything about going off track. If you're having trouble, drive straight through here. Cut this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see if I can do this properly. If you're having trouble, just do it. Don't worry about it. Don't be such a stickler. Don't sweat it. Watch my videos on doing Silverstone endurance races. Cut this. You could shave a few seconds maybe by cutting that. Again, I'm going to try to do this properly, staying on track. I'm going to treat it like a time trial. Ooh, I'm not optimizing this corner very well. Gosh. Definitely going to take the inside line here, getting very close to this wall. And going across the old start-finish line, or the one we'd use for bridge circuit, I believe. Yes. Blasting through this nicely. Let's head into Maggots. I do a little braking point through Maggots. And I want to set up Beckett's complex. Oh, nuts. I should have waited longer before I started the race. Now I'm going to deal with him right in the wrong way. Tagging me along. That McLaren, that was a P1. He should have been able to blast through that a lot better. I bet you he's got more grip than I do. Okay, well, this is going to be tighter. Heading into Stowe, and I'm not braking optimally. I was braking too late. Now, going off track. Multiple mistakes. I still have no upgrades. Let's see what this is like. See how much time I have left at the end here. I'm going to take this really aggressively. And let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. Do I make it? Do I make it? I still had a bit of time spare. So there you go. Not all that bad. Don't need to cut. But if you want to, just do it. Finish the stage. Thanks for joining me. Playlist link is here if you want to see the rest. If you like, here's my upgrades. Nothing. If you like this, please like, please subscribe. Join me for the rest of the event. Bye-bye now.